Hey YouTube, it's KittyDuke here. I'm going to be giving you guys, was it 3 different deck profiles today? One of which belongs to my Aki Senpai, the other 2 are mine. So I'm going to get started with one of my newest decks that I'm running right now, but I'm going to start this one backwards, so you won't find out what monsters are in it until about the end of the video. Then I'll show you the extra deck I'm running for pretty much all my builds. It's just I make sure that the last 5 cards of it are more like exclusive to revolve around the deck. So anyways, here we go. Starting with the traps. 1 urgent tuning, 2 synchro material, 2 limit reverse, and 2 Icarus attacks. Okay, so next, synchro gift. Oh, sorry. So I got 1 synchro gift in this deck, 1 scapegoat, 1 pot of avarice, 2 MSTs, 1 monster reborn, 2 fissures, 1 double cyclone. Sorry, my camera is having a problem focusing in on everything, so there you go. 1 cold wave, 2 cards of consonance, and 1 battle waltz. Okay, next is the monsters. Currently running 3 debris dragons. 3 legionnaires. Dragunity legionnaires. So those are actually some good cards in this deck. 3 dark spears. 3 dash warriors. 3 shield wings. 1 tribus. 3 stardust shalong. And 1 effect veiler. The synchros that I use that are specifically for this deck are Dragunity Knight, Vajraya. Sorry, I probably butchered the name by trying to pronounce it, but it's 1900. When it's synchroed, you can take and equip a Dragunity, I think, tuner to it. Oh no, one level 3 or lower dragon type Dragunity monster in your graveyard and equip it to this card. Once per turn, you can send 1 equip card equipped to this card to the graveyard to double its attack until the end phase. Well, it's at 19, so basically you can almost double this to a 4,000. You'll be 200 points short of 4,000. So that's not bad, actually. Next would be Dragunity Knight, Gablorg. Sorry, I'm butchering names today. But anyways, I got 2 copies of this one. He's not that bad. He's 2,000, 6 stars. And all it is you're just removing a winged beast from your graveyard, and he gains the attack of it during the end, till the end phase. Or was it till the end of the battle phase? No, the end phase. So, he can anywhere's range, depending on what type of winged beast you use. He can go all the way up to almost 5,000 in a sense. So yeah. Last card would be Gungrin or Gunir. Sorry, and keep forgetting English language, Japanese language are 2 different languages. The Dragon of the Ice Barrier, the level 7 version, the level 7 kind of Bryonic version. But anyways, yeah, I use him. As you saw, there were no water type cards in there, but that's what Synchro Material's for, is if I go against a fish OTK or any kind of water deck, I have urgent tuning on the field and one tuner. I can automatically get into this as long as, you know, I planned it out just right. The extra deck that I use universally throughout all my decks is now one Armory Arm. I just pulled this a couple days ago, so finally got my first copy. One Cataster, one Brynac. This guy's... I'm going to probably just get rid of him eventually altogether. I'm going to put him up into the trade binders eventually. But for now, he's just still going to be used. I very rarely pull him out, actually, too. Two Ancient Fairy Dragons. Really good, especially if you're trying to synchro summon faster. Or this is good also against Gravekeepers, so I can just destroy Necro Valley, gain 1,000, and have access to my graveyard. One Black Rose, because that's all I've got. One Stardust, because most of my decks just need the one Stardust, not all of them need like 2 or 3. And 2 Red Dragon Archfiends. You know, always good to push for the 3,000. Plus, with Battle Waltz on the field, that gives me a token that's worth 3,000. Or I can use it on the next card, which would be Red Nova. Red Nova is, you know, 3,500 token. Then, you know, using Synchro Gift. Synchro Gift would take like all 3,500 of this attack and put it on the token. And now that's 7,000 attack token. Especially if you cleared off your opponent's field already. 7,000 attack token basically is almost game. If you can actually pull it off in like the second or third turn, most times your opponents are going to just quit, because that's way over, you know, what they're expecting to get hit with. Alright, the next deck that is in mine, because I'm not going to stop this video at all, because I still got a good amount of time, is my Fabled deck. So here we go. 3 Lori, or I'll just call him Lou. Fuck it. 2 Topi. She's actually not that bad of a card, so I just run it at 2 because 3 would be ridiculous. Next is Mitsuji. Basically, just ditch him to the graveyard. I can select any Fable monster on my field and turn it into a tuner. So that's actually not bad. Especially if the tuning I want to go to is like level 8. And I've already got 2 level 4s on the field. Why use him when I could just dump him, turn one of those 4s into a tuner, and then tune with it. One Curse. I just pulled it, so it went into my deck right away. I'm thinking if I should run 2. Right now, 1 is doing me just fine, and when I play tested this other ways with some proxies, 2 of them were just no good for me. Next is one of the better tuners of the whole deck. It's a Cushiano. He's not that bad of a card. You know, still 3 stars, 1100, light, which I can use Ancient Wyvern Dragon if I had a copy of it. Anyways, Urarutsu is the next one. 3 copies. He gives 400 attack, or actually, wait. Yeah, all face-ups, as long as I have 2 or less cards in my hand, and with the way I run this deck, I always have at least 1 card in my hand, so that makes him useful. Next is Fabled is a Chauvel. I'm gonna take this guy out for Ravens when I get them. So he's just in there for that now. My next one is Grimru. She's actually really good, level 4. Plus, if I really need the one Fable outside that, like I need a lower level Fable monster, I can just tribute her while I have another Fable on the field and pull it from the grave. Okay, spells, double book. You know, it's Book of Moon. Why run, 1 when you can run 2? Card destruction, Fable deck. Answer that question alone. 2 Dark World Lightnings. This is good for when my opponent starts setting a lot, so then I could still use my Fables. Foolish Burial. I use this in combo with Grimru. Yeah, I'm butchering her name. I know I am, but so that way I can just get the one that I just dumped in there back onto the field. So yeah, that works out great. Giant Trunade, since Heavy Storm has been banned, I've been running this a lot more. Hand Destruction, I tried running this with 2 copies, and it just wrecked me all the time, so I run 1. Lightning Vortex, monster removal. Monster Reborn, steal their monster or mine, whatever. Bring it to the field and use it. 2 MST, Magic Trap Destruction is always great. Pot of Greed, not Greed, Avarice. Sorry guys, I'm just really butchering everything today on my videos. Anyways, Pot of Avarice, since this dumps to the grave a lot, you're going to kind of thin your deck out sometimes, so I run this 1 copy. Beckoning Light, I run this because, well, you can still use it in combination with their actual effects, plus get back some light monsters. Double Bottomless, monster removal. Karma Cut, monster removal. And Raigeki Break, monster trap or whatever removal. Okay, the 3 cards that are exclusive to this deck for my use is Double Stardust in my extra, and Fabled Raigan. Trying to run 3 copies of this, but I don't have the other 2 copies, so right now it's just 1. Alright. That's it, guys, on my decks. Next I'll show you my Aki's deck. So, alright, catch you guys in a bit.